Good morning. What's up, collective? Thank you to all my new subs. Y'all rock. I got a few things that Spirit is guiding me to touch on. It's kind of aggravating because it just is. Okay. I'd like to say something for a little minute. Clear some bullshit up out of here. I got our Divine Union cans up on. I smell weed. Somebody smoking good. You gotta take it out. Take it out. And then the first class break you out. You gotta take it out. Take it out. It was the secret Victoria was trying to hide. Alright, y'all. Amy got me. Amy Winehouse is one of my dear, dear friends in the spirit world. She had the idea of me wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt. She said these hoes be talking about my hair, talking about I look like Mickey Mouse. So since they want to be funny, let's send some projectile mice. Let's try our magic. Fuck it. See if anybody need a mouse problem. My mother said this says she developed cancer in her breast running from a mouse. More than likely a projectile because she was under heavy witchcraft. It turned, amen, it turned into breast cancer. Running from a mouse, fell, hit her breast. She said she wasn't right ever since. These are facts. So one thing can turn into another like a motherfucker. This is going to be a Sagittarius reading. For whatever reason, I'm going to ask my cards to just make sure I'm not tripping. But let me see if some stars are watching me. So I'm just not talking to average Joes like myself. You got to know what you're doing now. Ooh, he's strong. Strong in your stardom. Y'all scared? What you scared of? Witchcraft. Against the Mickey Mouse. But bitch, if you can dish it, bitch, you can't take it. Somebody arch nemesis that got put in reverse. Thank God. Letting go of the ego. Could be some celebs watching with that shit. Who wearing a do-rag right now? Hell no. Soul Flame Union confirmation. This touches on what the fuck I'm about to talk about. Some of y'all tired as hell that are stars. Y'all are exhausted. Look at all these cards coming up with exhaustion. That don't make no goddamn sense. Slaves to the rhythm like a motherfucker. I mean, exhaustion is an understatement, okay? Tired of the bullshit, ain't you? I'm tapped in. For sure. You're funny as fuck. Thank you for the donation, Mr. Timberlake. You ain't got no goddamn sense. Do you hear me? I want to say this, and it's only because when I had the visitation from Allah, the energy, the spirit, the source, Allah, making my crown feel like it's getting free. We couldn't understand. Of course, Allah is Allah, but I couldn't understand it. It was like we was in sync so crazy. Cause I was like, I don't understand the self-importance of people. I really don't. It's some commoners that's real self-important. You pull up to a light, motherfucker looking down on you, especially if they're in a bigger car or a better model. Baby, you ain't shit, okay? I just never understood the concept. It's a mode of transportation. Whether I'm taking a bus, whether I'm taking an Uber, whether I'm taking a Lyft, whether I'm taking a train, whether I'm taking a plane, whether I'm in a car, it's getting me to where I need to go. So I don't understand. I really don't. So when you like that, life is very difficult for you. And some of everyday people, subscribers, you may feel the same way. Like, especially if you got it to my channel and you feeling my vibes. Like, what is this extra self-importance shit? I don't get it. Yeah, you're important to people that love you. You're even important to yourself. But to look down on somebody else as if to say you're better just because you have more material to be responsible for is kind of crazy to me. I don't know. Spirit is saying that some people in the entertainment industry just want an everyday woman. It's like you don't understand, or everyday man. It's like you don't understand. I don't want to say you people. So when I say you, I'm talking to the collective that's in the entertainment industry. But you don't understand life as it once was. You only understand life as it is now. And however long you've been far removed from poverty, some people never grew up in poverty. They were born with money and just entered into the entertainment industry aside from the money that they were born into. Then you got some people that came from the gutter and, moved on. Who the fuck want to come back to the gutter if you offered a better way of life? Nobody. However, the self-importance to me is the trick bag that a lot of people use, because I know it's a lot of spell work that goes on in Hollywood, but it's the trick bag that people use to make you believe that you are far removed. They used to tell me, somebody told me this, that once a person goes into Hollywood, a door closes behind them and they're no longer accessible, where they won't be coming back to the hood, none of that shit. It's just like a fairy tale, a dream. So whoever you date is pretty much a part of that world, but it's not an everyday person. Somebody that get up, brush their own teeth, wash their own ass, ain't the royal penis is clean, your highness type of situation. Just everyday motherfuckers getting up, going to work, going to McDonald's to get their coffee in the morning, dropping their children off to school, being regular as fuck, Everybody is ordinary. It's just that some of us have extraordinary qualities. That's it. But to me, that's the trick bag that keeps a lot of stars in under spell work, is because you buy the lie that you're far removed from where the fuck you just left. I mean, if you was to keep it all the way 100, we're not putting yeast on shit. Tupac was killed in a more Hollywood type of vibe. But Tupac stayed in the hood, teaching, learning, getting poetry, emotion, you know what I'm saying? Getting shit to write about. Pimp C stayed in the hood. He was found in a hotel room. You understand? You got people like Young Dolph, Nipsey, people like that. Yeah, but really look at this shit. How many stars really get killed in the ghetto? Not many. It's a lie. I'm in the ghetto right now. You hear dogs barking, but you don't hear no loud ass music. You don't hear motherfuckers shooting right now. You don't hear none of that shit. In some places, it may have been like that. In some places, it's like that sometimes. But for the most part, in order to live somewhere, hell, it gotta be low-key normal 70% of the time for motherfuckers to even stomach that shit as a human being. People just don't keep it all the way 100 at all. And here's another secret. People in the hood kill regular people like me that they think this is the crab in the bucket mentality that they talk about amongst black people. Most people that get murdered, or what they want to call this stupid ass sacrificing, or whatever these plans and plots that these motherfuckers come up with to end you because they got a glimpse into your birth chart or your future, or they heard you're going somewhere, or they can smell the destiny on you. They may have a gift of sight and see you going somewhere. And it's fear to just want to pull you back so that you can stay with us kind of shit. We're more apt to get killed when we ain't even got shit. We trying to get shit and go somewhere. Those people, oh, you got a slew of them motherfuckers. You got a slew of cold case files on them type of motherfuckers. It's just true. People that got money, like Beyonce said, I'm good on any MLK Boulevard. She right. They really is. Ain't nobody gonna touch her. Ain't nobody gonna touch Jay-Z if they come to the ghetto. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Seriously, the only thing a motherfucker gonna do is either ask you for an autograph, and motherfuckers be so busy. I saw a motherfucker yesterday in the city that I grew up in, East Cleveland, with a motherfucking pickup truck. On the back of the bitch, he had a goddamn gas pump. One of them the ones you pull up to. He had one of them bitches on the back of his truck. Where was he taking it to? More than likely a steel yard to get some scrap money for that shit. People be on a grind, cousin. Ain't got no time for fronting. Awesome, damn, that's so-and-so. Oh, that's cool. He in the hood. Honk at your ass and keep it pushing to the steel yard like a motherfucker. It's all make-believe. These motherfuckers be lying. They be trying to make motherfuckers think that they can't go nowhere. Like, how the fuck do you get more money but become more of a slave? Hey, man. I'm trying to understand. So if you want somebody that's just social media and opened it up so much that, I mean, you got regular people, quote unquote, people that's just everyday people that's following big names. And if the big name like what they see, where's this fear coming from? That you can't holler at them, that you can't inbox them. Especially if you pick up that they is about their business and they ain't on no dumb shit. It's a lot of archetypal women like me in the hood or in a small suburb, some motherfucking where that ain't on no trash, trying to keep their head above water, trying to make sure their children good. A lot of single mothers that just ain't on that shit. On some real shit, go up to them and ask them, have you heard the latest such and such album? If it's a singer, a rapper, or a movie star, it doesn't matter. More than likely, they'll be like, no, I ain't. Because they're not thinking about that shit. They're thinking about day-to-day expenses. They're thinking about how they're going to feed themselves and how they're going to feed their families. They're thinking about how they're going to take care of their households. They're thinking about maintenance of their jobs or self-employment or whatever it is they do to make their money. They're not thinking about your ass. Not like that. And it may bruise your ego, but it seems to me that Nine of Swords letting go card is a lot of people that want their ego to die. But they don't have anyone to kill that motherfucker. Because everybody that you talk to is some supermodel. I mean, if that's what you into, no hate on the supermodel. There's some beautiful people in the world, period. However, if you just sick of eating filet mignon and you just want a motherfucking burger from Good Burger, what the fuck is wrong with that? If that's what you want, I bet you get your motherfucking ass in that Lambo or whatever the fuck y'all drive and go to Good Burger and get that bitch. Whether you gotta go in tinted windows or not, I bet you gonna drive your ass to go get what you want. What's the fucking difference? I don't understand the self-grandizement, the importance to this and to that. Yeah, you are. By what you do, you're influential as fuck, but... And? What the fuck that got to do with me? Right here, right now. And I use myself as an example. Because why not? Right now, my son is kidnapped. He's living with people that I don't know. I haven't seen him for 2 years. I had to move and got pushed out, evicted. I've never dealt with eviction since the day I moved out of my mother's house when I was 18 years old. I've been dealing with 2 evictions, family issues, all kind of trauma, all kind of generational curse breaking that I have to do. On top of being born to be an entrepreneur, I can't go get a job. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Everybody is not cut to hold down 2 and 3 jobs to make their dreams a reality. Sometimes your purpose is your purpose and you got to walk that motherfucker to the letter because Allah says so. Not society, not conditioning, not a program. You understand? Everybody ain't gonna do DoorDash. Everybody ain't cut for Uber. Okay? Like serious business. We prolong shit. We make shit more than what it is. We make shit confusing and complex. All of that shit is fear based. Has absolutely nothing to do with anything. If you wanted to be with somebody or you wanted to take somebody on a date, what is you got a goddamn DM? Hi, how are you? More than likely, an around the way girl ain't gonna be impressed at all. Awesome. Hey, how are you? Kind of shit. The days of people being starstruck is kind of far few and in between. You understand? Because people are so traumatized and so dealing with their daily struggles, they don't really have they fucking lethargic. That's like letting go. The exhaustion card. That's everybody right now, whether they want to admit it or not. The motherfucker that work out the most. Shit, sometimes a workout can take you out the game for 3 days and you need sleep just from lifting or doing heavy cardio. It's true. Motherfuckers is tired. Ain't you? I just was guided to say that because I don't, it's irritating to someone like me because I don't understand the self-importance shit. I really don't. And then a person to sit up and be like, make songs or make little snide remarks like you don't know your value or your self-worth. Like, no, that has absolutely nothing to do with it. I'm dealing with what I see on an everyday basis. That's all that's it. I'm not, oh, y'all hear loud music now. That's as much as you're gonna get. They do that shit in the suburbs. Am I wrong or right? No motherfuckers feeling like this on the ego side, because you really played yourself. Motherfuckers be swapping all kind of people in Hollywood trying to make some shit fit that don't, because you're just trying to stay in your circle of friends. But then it ends up being a total ass mess when in reality you just want a regular woman. No matter her color. What the fuck is that? That's that crayon shit. Or somebody who just relatable. Sometimes you just a person that caught a break. And now you got money, but you still miss the good old days kind of shit. You need an equilibrium. You need a happy medium that you can't find amongst your circle of millionaire friends. Because you won't take the risk, I guess, to talk to somebody that doesn't make any money, somebody that makes 6 figures, somebody that, climbing up the ladder to success, and the person that may not have no money, such as myself, got hella vision. Without vision, the motherfuckers perishing around this bitch. It didn't say without money the people would perish. It said without vision. So where do you put your value at? Women date who's around. They date who's around. Who's gonna make it real? Even if it's taking me to McDonald's, motherfucker, it's called companionship. I don't give a fuck how it look to you. I don't give a fuck that you think that I don't know my value. You see my value but won't speak on it. Won't even talk to me. Because you're in a different social class or you can't risk coming to a ghetto near you for real. Cause shit, how that shit set up in California, this shit set up like that to me all around America. Shit, you turn down, you be on Rodeo Drive, and you make a sharp motherfucking right, and you ain't goddamn somewhere else. And you like, what the fuck is this, Baghdad? It's not a big deal. Get what you want. I don't get it, y'all. I really don't. Well, you want somebody gonna want us for our money. That's conditioned thinking. That's a program. If a woman, okay, use myself as example again, because I see where this is going. I got some emperors watching this. That's fine. But I see where this is going. But you feeling like this. Okay, because you lonely and fucked up because you don't have anybody to chomp your ass down to size. You only have people to feed your ego, not to deflate that motherfucker or to kill it. Amen? But if I'm a person, if I'm a woman, and it's not even being used to anything, I can literally say since the day that I start dating, all the way to the age I am now, 44 years old, I've only had one man to take care of me, meaning buy me vehicles, buy me clothes, make sure I'm good, lace my pockets. One. And I've dated many, and I've been married twice. And the one that did that for me, we were not married. Hello, somebody. When it's like that, and you a self-sufficient person, self-sufficient and independence is two different things. Sometimes you're self-sufficient because that's all you got is you. A lot of self-sufficient people ain't on the independent piece. Got there because ain't nothing else for me to do but depend on me. Because me, looking for somebody to come save me, I realize I'll be fucking waiting like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody coming to do shit. I'll be starving. My children will be starving, and I won't have shit. It's not about being an independent woman. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And it depends on how you were raised. I was raised to never depend on a man. My mother raised me with that psychology because she depended on my father as a stay-at-home mother. And once my father got pulled out of the household from crack cocaine, she was left where he used to buy her sanitary napkins. She didn't have to buy shit. She spent her days in the mall. So imagine your man just gone. And you don't really know how to, you do, but you don't. She worked at Stouffer's, some other shit when she first moved to Ohio from Georgia, but he pretty much took care of her. So her whole thought process was like, man, don't ever depend on a man. Get it yourself. And anything that a man gives to you, that'd be extra for you. But don't just look for a man and do. So when you come up in that type of psychology, but once you understand it, you realize, okay, that was her teaching me based off of her experience. And I ain't mad at her at all, because it taught me how to be strong. And it taught me how to not sell my vagina for some money. If I want to be with somebody, I'm just going to be with them. I'm not going to be looking for nothing. I'm not no motherfucking prostitute. That's on some salt and pepper shit, you know? You ain't treat me like no prostitute. So I walked away. He called me a skeezer. This nigga a tramp, you know? You the tramp. You think I'm supposed to pay you the trick. It's sex. Either you want it and you turned on by me, we got chemistry, or we don't. And if we do, what the fuck money got to do with it? It's not a brothel. My career path isn't prostitution. Like, the way that people view shit be warped as fuck. Like, you don't go to the root or get any understanding of why you do what you do, or why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. You can have plenty of women. You can be in threesomes, all that shit, man. That shit wear thin. It ain't nowhere else to go after you done had it all. Everything is a fucking smorgasbord and a buffet. God damn. Sometimes the niggas just want to sit at home, have a regular conversation, help the children with homework, and eat a regular cooked meal like a motherfucker. Why can't you get that just because you're a millionaire? Billionaire even. Somebody help me to understand, because I don't be getting it. I really don't. You can't assume everybody is the same. You can't assume that a woman gonna instantly... Some women ain't used to a man taking care of them. I'm one of them women. Not because I don't know my worth, or I'm some ghetto dumbass bitch without a brain in my motherfucking head and I ain't used to shit. No, the shit I'm used to is the shit I paid for, that I could afford. And I done lived in some nice places. And I afforded it for myself. Have I been in the best of the best? No, not on my own dime. If I can't afford it, then what the fuck do I look like? You understand? This dude asked me, hey, you want to see some purses? Da, 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 da. No. I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, Mr. Sir, but no. I mean, Who am I showing that shit to? A new fit? No, I get my shit from Walmart. It was a day and time, maybe you caught me around 1921. I had to go ahead and slid you some bread about it, but no. Shit changes like a motherfucker. And if I was to meet somebody or to get with somebody that was a millionaire, billionaire, it wouldn't matter. At the end of the day, it's what I feel comfortable in. You liked me enough to come push up on me when I had this Mickey Mouse Walmart t-shirt on. So if I want to continue to go to Walmart, why is it your business? I'm saving you money at the end of the day. And it really ain't about me saving you anything. It's about what makes me feel comfortable. Hello? If you want somebody to wear stilettos and red bottoms and all that shit, you want somebody to do what they do, you want to spend your money how you spend your money, get your ass on and get that. You have to make your mind up on what the fuck you want. Don't be so quick to say somebody got low self-worth or low this and low that when it's really you projecting like a motherfucker, because why you care what people think of who you fuck with? If you want to take a picture with who you fuck with and you went and got her motherfucking ass off a common ass street because you saw her on Instagram or Facebook, ain't that your motherfucking business? And true enough, money does change how you look because you're able to afford certain shit. The sun shines a little bit differently in certain places. You understand me? Based off of the vibratory rate. The rate in the ghetto is just lower because of the gossip and the slander that goes on in the ghetto. That's it. It don't have nothing to do with the hearts of the people. Nothing. It has to do with the actions of the people. That drops the vibratory rate. That makes it hard for people to get the fuck up out of that shit. It's just true. It's hard for sound to travel through low vibes. It just is. It's hard for you to get up out that shit. It's science. It's true. But the world is a ghetto now, about ain't it? I talked about a burger now. One way, y'all. Where am I getting a burger from today? I don't know, but I'm gonna give me one. Thanks to my donation. Thank you. I do. I be grateful. That's the beauty though. And getting with an everyday girl around the way. It don't be that you ain't used to nothing. It's just that you be grateful. Like, thank you. You know, because you don't get no help out this motherfucker, man. Come on, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about a single mother. I wouldn't give a fuck her color. I wouldn't give a fuck her color. You gotta get it how you live, baby. Night of wands. And they say you washed up. Niggas say like you ran through and shit. 7 of Cups, witchcraft. That's what I really feel. Y'all under this, you see that fly? It's moving fast. That's a good thing. If it was moving slow, I would be questioning it. Sometimes flies are just ancestors. And sometimes they secret ops. It's big too. What are you doing? Get out of here. You making all that noise. And you big and goofy, you should have just stayed outside. Now you all scared that somebody gonna kill you when you should have just stayed outside. The door is open. But anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying. Let's get to this. Oh, that witchcraft. We got y'all fucked up in the hand. Sagittarius. 5 of Swords. Sheathe your swords. People like this in the ghetto. But for some reason, people think people are like this. But they are with everyday people. People, they fuck with people that's around. Ain't nobody else around to trick or fuck with. If anything, if you got more than them, they want to rub shoulders with you, act like they somebody they not, you know, walk a little. That's the programming, the conditioning, especially in America. In the world, for real, when motherfucker think you got some money or know you got some money, here we go. with the acting. What Jay say? They wanna pretend like they on my level. That shit is irking to me. It should be. For real. It really should be. Cause like, what are you doing? Why don't you just be your fucking self and take this opportunity and get the fuck out of here, Kenny? Shit, I understand, Jay. I really do. It's so irritating. All the unnecessary bullshit. All the unnecessary acting. You all think it's gonna be like this? No, they be more like this on people that's like that. Hard working. Real talk. If you come around, motherfucker be like this. Because for some reason, people think that money is better than wisdom. Gold is better than wisdom. They just do. If you ain't got it, they're not about to listen to no nigga like me in no Honda Civic. But if it was a nigga like me in a goddamn Bugatti, they all ears like a motherfucker. That's just the way it is. And the way that it always has been. That's why I don't understand who is selling y'all this wood nickel. And how long have y'all been buying the motherfucker? Because y'all just came up out the ghetto. Some of y'all were about 20 years ago. Oh, Sagittarius. And y'all do got problems with Queen of Wands. Low vibes. Y'all can't go low but for so long. That shit drives you crazy. 10 of Cups. You just not a low vibe energy. You just ain't. And you ain't about to be. Everybody wants their debut. Even flies. It's kind of crazy. Eight of Swords. You binding yourself up. You're binding yourself up. Your mind will play tricks on your motherfucking ass. Thinking somebody wants your money. When people trying to figure it out, how to make some. Y'all hear what I said? I just saw a brother with a goddamn pickup truck and a gas pump on the back of the bitch. I was like, God damn. I'm like, this is the light. How the fuck you get that on there? It wasn't even a big pickup. It wasn't like a F-250. No. Like a little pickup. Like, what the fuck? That bitch fit in there perfect. Damn, nigga. You about to get that money out that bitch, though. Probably about $50 getting this shit. But that's something to eat with. Probably even 40 on some real shit. Yeah, y'all playing yourself. And now that you got this content creation where everybody kind of is their own little celebrity in their mind, you really got free range of motion. It's like freedom. I don't know what the perception is, but it's fucked up. I tell you that. You need to change like a motherfucker. You just get caught up in your own world of la. You know, get to talking to yourself. Get to talking to a goddamn screen all the goddamn time. And then thinking somebody hear you or somebody's supposed to come save you. And you're the one that's the millionaire. It's true, guys. Six of Swords. Right. Victory on the 10 of Cups. You got the Tower on the 7 of Swords because the reality may have just hit some of y'all. Damn, if I really were to reflect on how many millionaires died in the ghetto, you know, it's like random acts of violence. Most of the black on black crime happens with one to another. People just trying to eat because they're frustrated. Motherfuckers that kill Nipsey, motherfuckers that kill Young Dolph, it's because Nipsey and Young Dolph got comfortable in the ghetto like they did before they had money. And people are irritated when they see that you got something. They want you to give them something. You keep coming around here flaunting that shit. Can I get something? if they feel like they can't get some, or they have the type of heart that's so fucking envious and fucked up, they'll contrive something in their minds to make themselves, like Jay talk about, feel like they want to measure up to a motherfucker because you was just in the bottom like me. You keep coming around here with that shit. You ain't offering me shit. Well, motherfucker, did you ask before you just pulled the trigger, bitch? More than likely, no, because an envious person is a murderous person. Because I'm pretty sure if them niggas that killed Nip and Young Dog were to just ask, like, man, you got like 500 because I need to help my mother with this rent, them niggas wouldn't have said no. They wouldn't have. King of Wands, it's Leo energy. But the Queen and King in the spread, some of y'all are looking for somebody. And y'all done bound yourself up. Y'all free to move about the country. That's what a lot don't understand. They saying I'm God and there's no God besides me. Why the fuck are they just sitting around? They're really doing it to themselves because they think they're more important than what they are. It seems to me that nobody's paying them any fucking attention outside of liking their music or liking what they have to contribute to the collective. But other than that, it seems to me that people with less money that are going somewhere, or people that have vision with no money, are more under attack than the motherfuckers that got up out of there and getting money. How the fuck you getting it? When you can't get a dime, I can't get a dime. That's when you under heavy spell work, because they know you going somewhere, or they think you are. And they just sit on you. You ain't going nowhere. You sitting right here with us. How the fuck did I end up back in the ghetto? You know how long it's been since I lived in the ghetto? Since I was 18 years old. True story. Even where I was living at on the west side is different. The west side of Cleveland, Ohio is like California. It's like shit. Suburbs was 5 minutes from where the fuck I lived at. When it's like that, I don't look at it as me living in the inner city. Here, you gotta get on the freeway to get to the motherfucking suburbs. Okay? Ain't shit here. Some of y'all looking for a 2 of Cups situation. You just got money and you think, I don't know what the fuck you think. But some of y'all ready for some old school shit mixed with some futuristic shit. You just sick of eating from the same shit. It's true. You sick of getting fed the same shit. You hungry. For somebody that's just cold, that's not impressed, they just want to go get something to eat. Just because, okay, just say for instance, you pick up somebody, you got money, they don't. And you pick up somebody and say, what you want to eat? And she say Chick-fil-A. You think she don't have no self-worth or value? Does she say Chick-fil-A and not Ruth Chris? Or not Mr. Chow? Or whatever the fuck the upper echelon restaurants are? No, it just means she got a taste for a motherfucking chicken sandwich. Or some Polynesian. Or Arnold Palmer. Oh. Mm-hmm. Should be deep, but not really. 5 of Wands. It's always conflict. It's always people comparing themselves amongst themselves. It's always people fighting. In Hollywood even, ain't it? I know you tell it. Because this came up under the 8 of Swords and it came up under the 7 of Cups. But these people are devising a plan on how to keep people from reaching star status or becoming stalkers of people that have a lot of views because they just hungry. That's why I never understood. That's why I always hated socialism and classism. I fucking hate that shit because it pits people against each other. If everybody got it, then it ain't nobody to get over on, is it? But motherfuckers that don't want it like that have serious ego issues. They just do. Now, if a motherfucker still hate you and they getting the same kind of money as you, then that's a motherfucking maniac then, ain't it? The fuck? And Tupac say niggas gonna hate you for whatever you do. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes people hate you when you got less than what they got. I am honey baby. I am a living witness to that shit. Like, bitch, you kicking my ass, okay? Financially, you fucking me up. And you still envious and still hate me because I'm alive and won't die. So you can get insurance money at least to look like somebody you're not. And so the attention can get put back on you. You see what I'm saying? So then that's when I understand, okay, some people need to just eat ramen noodles because that's the vibe that you're on. And until your fucking ass understands that your way of thinking is warped as fuck and something is wrong with you, then you'll just continue to eat that and live where the fuck you live at. Kind of shit. Kind of like a prison. Hunger Games like a motherfucker. I'm ready for that burger, honey. Where the fuck am I get it from? I ain't gonna say where. Somebody might go up there and poison it. Or say she coming. She coming, poison it. You think this a game? It ain't. And the game ain't being played with you. It's being played with people that live in the same surroundings as the people that are playing the games. Real talk. You can go anywhere. They're going to give you pristine water. They ain't going to put nothing in it. Most people that got money get killed in cold blood. They don't get killed with... Very rarely, okay? Motherfucker putting shit in their food. All this old tricky ass shit. You ain't even around long enough for this shit to happen. The stars. Some of y'all stars are ready for something new. But something old at the same fucking time. And yeah, you're watching me. And how much can you drink, though? You think your money gonna slow up if you shift gears and come through the hood? What? If you've been in a certain position for a certain amount of time, I mean, it's kind of a mind thing. Like, you're self-sabotaging. And it's really burdensome on some of y'all. But y'all doing it to yourselves. Motherfuckers in the hood are more burdened by witchcraft than you will ever be. You're free to move about the country because you have the money to do so. If a motherfucker start acting strange, then you gonna get up out of there. Hello, somebody. And they hurting you where you at. They can touch you through a goddamn screen. They can touch you through your motherfucking platform. That's the reason I got the fuck off of social media. I just got back on here to see JCon's ass. I ain't thinking about no damn social media. I ain't nothing but another outlet to get attacked on. They're gonna attack you. Let me tell you something. They're gonna attack you wherever the fuck they feel like they want to. And how many of y'all in Hollywood been being attacked for so long? Y'all shit. Y'all way more savvy with the shit than everyday people are. For real. Because it come at y'all left and right. You a target because you on stage or because you in the public eye. You're used to getting hit. You know what to do. And if you don't, then maybe somebody in the hood that's at home minding their own fucking business getting attacked with no money and not in the public sector, but just a target of envy within their community or their little small town will show you what the fuck to do in order to keep your motherfucking ass protected, along with some other tricks. You understand? Shit is the Hunger Games. It really is. Hierophant energy. They work to get you homeless, all kind of shit. I had motherfuckers come to my house, y'all. I ain't never paid $1,000 in rent. I just refuse. I just do. I don't give a fuck because to me, I like to live where my rent is comfortable so that I can do stuff for my son with the money that I'm able to save without having to put that towards rent. And I don't like to overextend myself. I like to be realistic. They'll walk in your shit and just, oh, okay. You be in an apartment, they be in a house. You drive this, they drive that. You don't give a fuck what they drive or where they live, but for some reason, you'll be having way less than them. That be the problem with single mothers and social workers. Social workers be envious as fuck of single mothers. Bitch, wasn't you a single mother before? Or aren't you still? Weren't you once making the amount that I had? Weren't you inspired to get into this shit because you came through the same crooked straits? What are you upset about? Because I know how to budget my money? Know how to make some shit look like champagne on a beer budget? What the fuck do that got to do with you? It's just true. And when you talk like that, they say, who she thinks she talking to? Because you don't have the financial means, they think you ain't shit. And you ain't supposed to be talking to them like that. Because they in these type of figures right now, making 50,000. Bitch living below the poverty line, talking stupid to me. Let me go get my wine and smack her one time with the moon magic. This is the bullshit that goes on in the ghetto, and you ain't got nowhere to go. But back and forth, to and fro in these small ass towns. Trying to protect yourself from people you don't even motherfucking know. Or some bitch that got into your story or experience because another bitch that was born into your story or experience sold you out and put you in the system. It's true. Can I get an amen from the single mothers that's been about this life kind of shit? Queen of Cups, anybody? Baby daddy, them motherfuckers ain't shit. They don't give a fuck. All they do is hide from the goddamn child support police. Because they be hunting their ass down like slaves, as they should. We're paying for your child. Where the fuck is our recompense at? You can't even keep our fucking visitations. You don't be that a woman like that ain't used to shit. It's a woman like that that's tired of shit. Fuck used to it, man. Come on, man. They don't want y'all to have those type of women on y'all arm in Hollywood. They ain't got the type of love. They don't have the type of tenacity. They don't have the type of strength that comes along with a woman like me. An archetypal energy like me. They just don't. And y'all looking for something else because they don't got shit to offer you. Worried about a damn baby daddy that ain't doing shit, ain't gonna do shit, don't want to do shit. These niggas is so trifling and have no fucking self-respect that if a person with money was to come to the hood and come get a girl, and a lot of them women do be emotionally intelligent, they just be aggravated from bullshit going on all motherfucking day long. Whether it's within their family or around their little town kind of shit, or at their job kind of shit, or some nigga that they done linked up with thought they got one, and this nigga is a fucking community dick ass nigga. Truth be told, these baby daddies are so trifling and so bitch made that they would ask you for some motherfucking money. They don't give a fuck. Oh, no way. It ain't gonna help do nothing. No. The fuck you think this is? Like, you motherfucker need to come get a single mother, take her ass downtown, have them to give her the printout of how much the baby daddy owes and back child support just to give it to your motherfucking ass just to show you how real it is. They don't give a fuck. And the amount owed is some shit you can write her. Just cash app her this shit. Oh, gee, you think I'm bullshit? Be some shit like $9,000. You hear me? It is not a game. And this shit been dead. This shit been dead. This coming up on the 5 of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold. That ain't shit. Some shit that women, I think that's why I got on social media too, and some shit just irritates me to holy hell. Because two things are happening during this age of Aquarius, this new age. People are in la la land because they trying to act like what they're not. You ain't got it. You barely making it. And thank God for your platform so you can make your little money. Amen. Amen. I think I heard a ghost come in here. Who is that? Amy? Honey, she love the hood. But anyway, I'm just saying. Motherfuckers get this shit fucked up. For real. I know this hoe. America, I know this hoe. Because that's how people treat her. So that's what I call her. I know this hoe. I ain't gonna have no whole bunch of money to know this hoe. I know what it feel like to be left out in the cold. I know how it feel to always have to be in the eye of the tiger, Rocky Back Balboa mode. I know how it got to feel to go get it, to grind, to get up when you don't want to. I know the single mother side of it. I know the wife side of it. I know the religious side of it. I know the spirituality side of it. I know the mental health side of it. I know the political side of it. I know the educational side of it. I know the mythological side of it. I know the spells and sorcery side of it. Falling for bullshit, you end up working yourself into a make-believe nothing. You end up talking to a screen just like I'm talking to, saying viewers and this and that. And then if you're on social media, you go into this and that about the viewers and the da-da-da-da-da. But at a certain point, you isolating yourself because you making yourself think that you more than what you are. Once that camera goes off, you have to go out here in the regular schmegular ass world and don't nobody really give two fucks about you. And if they do, they on some gang stalking shit because they think you about to take off or go somewhere. And they'll be damned if that happens, especially if you're black. It's just be facts. It just be facts. See if I have to prepare for trash today. Maybe I do. But anywho, I'm gonna pop some more cards so y'all can see what's up with this bullshit that's going on. A bunch of motherfucking nothing. I'll tell you that much. Chariot, death, da-das. Y'all just don't know what the fuck really be going on. Y'all really don't. Especially if you're not in the ghetto. You have no idea. The therapist. I guess. The da-das. Well, some people would say it's a da-da. They'll call me a da-da if they got more money than me, especially if their car trashy. I'm definitely a da-da. Because of money. The seducer. And that's all we surrounded around. Even It's just, if it's a small town feel, you can live in a decent part of town, but you still subject to some of this trash that goes on. It's just true. You want a woman, come get her. You would be a fool to sit there and keep eating the same shit that you don't want to eat no more. Especially if you just want a virtuous woman, everyday people that ain't on that dumb shit. Somebody that came from good stock, for real. Some people just don't appreciate the stock that they came from. They kill them for insurance money. It's true. You ain't gotta be on no Secret Santa shit. You don't gotta be on none of that shit. This is Allah's earth. It's his cosmos. As above, so below. He owns it all. Even your motherfucking ass. You can go anywhere you want to. It don't matter. If I could get there, I would go. Can't nobody pin me in or pin me down or make me fear going somewhere. Especially the ghetto. Ain't shit around this bitch. But barbecue spots. What's the new thing? It's more daycares than it is churches now. It's less bars than it is barbecue spots now. I mean, buy here, pay here. It's maybe cell phone stores. Hair is definitely hair stores. Nothing. Right, wide open like a motherfucker. You want to dump some money into some shit, nigga? If they fuck it up, they gonna have to clean it up, ain't they? Or they ain't getting shit else, right? But at least you put your best foot forward and it made you feel good. Some of y'all watching. Let's go. Some of y'all want to come down and tape and shit. I mean, it's wide open. Ain't nobody studying nobody around this motherfucker, man. If Trump could go to the backwoods and I was channeling people because they didn't have Wi-Fi. This is true story shit, man. I was literally letting them use me as Wi-Fi. The people that were there weren't spiritually adept enough to understand what was going on, but I understood just what the fuck was going on. They been fucking with him. Been fucking with the people's champ for real. Biden's people that proclaimed he was the people's champ didn't appreciate or don't appreciate the champ that they have. It's not his issue. It's really not. And it doesn't make him less of a champ either. Put that together. Then they talk about why was people crying, laughing at the poor whites that just got Wi-Fi. You laughing because they're crying because they kicked who they saw actually made a difference where they was at, where nobody gave a fuck about them. You laughing? Now you better because you in an area that's full of goddamn satellite dishes? Come on, y'all. Help me to understand, because I don't. It's patty minutia. It's stupid shit. What I eat ain't got shit to do with you. My drug of choice ain't even got shit to do with you. I did not know Amy Winehouse was mostly on crack cocaine. I did not know that. However, when I was watching this movie of her last night, it irritated me. It irritated me and her so bad. We kept having to go hit fast forward because it was a motherfucker on there. Hey, man, motherfucker on there just like, goddamn, is this a show? Is this an intervention show? Or is this a show about a living legends? Because legends don't die. I'm trying to understand. They talk more about crack and heroin and vodka. Then they talked about the great contribution that she made to this world. Like, I was like, man, shut the fuck up. Me and her both, like, couldn't even go to sleep. We like, man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just keeps on with this shit, man. To me, when a motherfucker is like that, they this far from going, Amy, you got drug issues, bro? What's bothering you in your life that's making you about to tip over the motherfucking edge? Because your obsession with her, what you're calling so-called obsession, is kind of crazy, bro. Kind of crazy. Now, she and Blake was under heavy spell work. She died in 2011. It is 2023. It is not the same kind of shit going on. You may think it is, but it's not. You're tricking yourself. This is a new paradigm. This is a new age. And you have to stay grounded in an air age. Air and water. That's flood of information. Flood is you always gonna have something to say. Always gonna have something to channel. Always gonna have something to share. That's how you get all these motherfucking content creators. It's really like Hurricane Katrina when the shit broke and the shit just came. That's how this shit is. If you're not grounded, you're just gonna be doing a whole bunch of this. Yeah, you may make plenty money, but you're gonna be in your car talking by yourself to yourself. You may be talking to a whole bunch of people on the other side of that screen, but at the end of the day, where the realness at? Where to shake your hand at? Where to kiss cheek to cheek? Where any of that at? The human connection, where is it at? Flesh, where is it at? Like Nipsey said, get your lawyers on the phone. Let's make it real. Fuck it, dog. Y'all niggas scary. Hello? And he gotta die in order to show what? To me, that's witchcraft to trick you into thinking, to scare niggas to say, see, that's why I ain't going to the hood. No, that's an isolated incident. Look up how many people have been killed in the ghetto that were millionaires or came across $1 million. $1 million, that ain't shit for real. And I ain't never made $1 million, but I know that ain't shit. Now, because of the value of the dollar declining. And nothing solid backing it. And yeah, they're going to start coming get people gold like they had to do back in the day. So, if you don't know what to do with it, you just sitting on it. You ain't shit but a coveter and a hoarder. Yeah, they should, the FDIC, the Fed should come get that motherfucking shit. I said it. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Nothing. You can't take that shit with you. The Egyptians already tried that shit. The only thing it's gonna do is let you come over into another way of thinking. That's all it's gonna do. You may end up on the other side with lots of gold and all of that shit, but you're not taking the shit that's in that casket over to the other side. It's just not happening. It's just not. You can try it, but it ain't happening. It's just not. Failure. That's what a lot of people feeling right now. You got the fool and the emperor. You got the fool, Donald Trump energy, and Biden energy. If that ain't both of them, I don't know what is. And it ain't both of them, but it is both of them. Whoever channeled this deck, you a motherfucker. Because it's minutia. That's what Donald Trump know. That's what Donald Trump know. And that's what Biden know too. Because Biden will come to the ghetto in a fucking minute. He really will. He don't give a fuck. He really don't. You got some mothers that feel like failures. Some virtuous women that feel defeated and like failures because of the shit that they've done. Or the lack thereof, where the world makes them feel like. But that's just the world. What the fuck is that? The world is not a law. The world is not your creator. Your creator created the world. It's just true. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. You don't have to do it in an ignorant way. You really don't. People just don't understand civility no more. They done lost their fucking minds. And you have to help them to find it. Even if that means your life being taken, for you to help a motherfucker to understand they got you fucked up. And I live on the same earth as you do. The pain you're inflicting is, bitch, something wrong with you. And that's it. Not a big deal. That's why I love Osho so much. That Sagittarius energy like a motherfucker, man. I understand, man. I do. And what's so crazy is when you go higher up in consciousness and the more aware you get, the more you become full of common sense, the more grounded you are. So the more you can see how delusional people are and how much in an illusion people are. Real talk. Some be wrong like a motherfucker. What is that?
Spectrum.
Power. You had the power all along. I be doing that shit. Cause it ain't about that self-empowerment. All this motherfucking rolling all around. Like, what the fuck is, okay, you got power, now what? Like Osho said, freedom is something else. You know, if somebody frees you, what are you going to do with the freedom that you have? That's like somebody saying, you free to go. You get out. You ain't got to be here. Get the fuck out. Okay, you've been talking all that shit. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Da, 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 da. Okay, go. When that person goes, where are they going back to? Freedom is a hell of a responsibility. It really is. You gotta be careful with that shit. End up in a whole lot of fucked up situations. Hierophant and art. I mean, spirituality got to get a little bit more artistic, where it's not so like Catholic Church. You ever been in Catholic Church? It's real black and white. It's real. You need a little bit more flavor. Just how Catholic Church be feeling. But I liked it. Because when you come up in a Christian church, it's kind of, Islam is different altogether. It's more structured. It's more, the Islam I came through was more militant. And even Islam awakens the military propensity in black people. It's very true. But it's more structured. It's more educational. It's more universal. Like college. Because it's more lecturing and teaching. Christian church is more Holy Ghost, happy, dancing, music, loud. Catholic church is this. Just laying their burdens down like a motherfucker. I mean, you see the goddamn pain on people's faces, which why I like it. Because it ain't no bullshit. And people really be humble as fuck. Like, I'm fucked up. This world fucked up. I just need a peace of mind. Kind of shit. But it's spirituality as a whole needs way more love and creativity and just a whole bunch of other shit. Like, for real. I'm gonna get up out of here, Sagittarius, because I didn't talk to y'all today. I know. Ooh, wait. Stomach growling. Sorrow. Ruin. Death. This is all fear-based shit. Sorrow, ruin, and death. Back to back. That's all fear-based. I just don't do good with fear-based. It's just when you are a little bit high up in your consciousness, it's just putrid. You can't really, you either want to kill somebody or just stay the fuck away from them when they're fear-based. Because you can see them, they just can't see you. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Some people don't like that I wear bendies. I don't care. If you experience what I be experiencing, shit. My mother's energy. You hear me? Shit. Sure. That's all I can keep saying. Shit. Hostilities. Faith. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. Some of y'all, I have yet to see it yet outside of the Cash App. Thank you. I'm just telling you. Most of my help comes from ancestors and Allah. Not man. No. Man be used like a motherfucker to help a nigga out. Because, honey, if I was to depend on these scallywags, I wouldn't be nowhere. I ain't nowhere now. I'm going to try to get somewhere, but bitches be on that bullshit. The Mariam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. I don't choose to forgive, but if you choose to, do your thing. I just don't. Because that's how people just keep stabbing you over and over again. 50 Cent said something like that on Instagram. It's true. I don't, after a certain point, it ain't nothing to forget. Ain't nothing to talk about. I ain't did shit. You just stabbing me up. But I'm supposed to forgive. Forgive you for stabbing me up because I ain't did shit. Oh. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Exactly. Some of y'all gonna choose to just understand that you was in a cycle. Motherfuckers reveal for who they are. Release their motherfucking ass and keep it moving. What shit else to do? The Shekinah, sacred self. Yeah, sacred vision, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Instead of being a slave to the rhythm, dance to it. That's how people get you. Forgive. No. Ain't did shit. Something wrong. There's something motherfuckers gotta work out their own soul salvation. Work all that shit out their own self. It don't have absolutely nothing to do with you. They just attack you because they hate themselves. They don't understand why they feel this way towards other people. They aren't doing anything but being themselves. That's weird. Forgive you for being envious? Like, so in order for me to move forward, I have to forgive you for being envious. No, it's a lie from the pit of hell. And don't believe the hype. Carry on like a motherfucker, and that's about it. Some of y'all can't get rest and restoration because you're up thinking. You're not satisfied with the life you're living. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? Fourth chakra. It's the real deal. What their bullshit. Divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Just come right up on release. Get the fuck out of the cycle. Let it go. Some people just don't understand. They traumatize you to no end. That's why a lot of people that got money don't want to come to the ghetto, because the ghetto traumatized them, and then they'll sit up and say, well, why ain't nobody coming to see that? I understand you ain't the motherfucker that did it, but goddamn, the area, the whole vibe, it's fucking motherfuckers up. So you don't want to come back. It's a trigger, no. However, you can come back to get what the fuck you want. If it's something good that you see that's here, you better come get her. You better come get him, or however it's gonna go. Cause honey baby, shit be real around here. Alright, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Get to the next sign. I pray this helps somebody. If you're feeling the vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. Love and light.